Hey guys, gonna do a video here about compost tea. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. A lot of people are starting to do it. I think it's got a lot of promise, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I've got a lawn that needs a lot of help, and I'm doing organic gardening this year, so gonna give it a shot. I've already had this right here bubbling away for several hours to get all the chlorine out of it, so it should be good to go. I've got my little aquarium pump, air pump, and it's got 2 outlets on it, and that's gonna come in handy later. You'll see. I'm gonna kind of go through this step by step as we go. What I got here is worm castings and molasses. I've got a paint strainer bag. You can get these at Lowe's, and then the rest of this stuff you can get at Walmart. You need a 5-gallon bucket, air tubing, obviously the pump. This one's not from Walmart, but you can get one that's pretty much the same at Walmart for like 20 bucks or less. A couple of those 5-inch air stones, a tea, and then you're also going to need, and I'm basing this off of Bruce Dooley's compost tea, 5-gallon bucket compost tea maker, which to me is the simplest, and I believe he even won I think he won a competition of compost tea based on the biological content, or he was second place, and first place had like an $8,000 compost tea maker. This one costs, I think, like 26 bucks, so you can't beat it at all for the money. So we're just trying to get the job done. We're not trying to be like show-offs here. So and then a little air stone for the other line. So you have one air line with one air stone, and this is actually going to go inside the paint strainer basket that has the worm castings to help kind of agitate all the biological activity, the bacteria and fungi and stuff like that, and release them from the bag. And then the other 2 go on the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to hook this up and I'll come back. Okay, so I put in the worm castings in this paint strainer, which was too big, by the way. I got one, it said 5 gallon on it, and it was exactly that. I basically cut it in half or less, actually, and just tied it off with a string and tied it to the side of it so it hangs on there. I've already added the worm castings in here, and then I added about a tablespoon of molasses in there. That's what the coloration is. It's a little bit darker now, but you can see it kind of instantly change color whenever you dip the worm castings in there, you know, kind of like you're steeping a tea bag or whatever. So that's kind of cool. But now I just gotta wait 24 hours until I can use it. So tomorrow evening, hopefully, if the timing is right, I can go out and use it. I think I should have a couple of hours of sunlight, daylight left by that time. So very cool. So now I'm just waiting to see the next part of the experiment. Okay, so all right, guys, this is. I'm already actually applying this to the yard. I've already did the front yard and the garden and potted plants and things like that. And I don't know if you can see it, probably not. But it basically has like a tea color to it, and it has a real nice smell to it. Just a very earthy, no bad smell whatsoever. So anyway, I'm just putting it in this thing, and just applying it. I think half and half is what I'm doing, half water and half tea, just to kind of spread it out a little further. Not really diluting it, but I guess you could say that if you wanted to, but it's really just letting it go further. It doesn't dilute it in any way. But anyway, after I'm done doing this last bit, I'm just going to pour this into directly onto my flower or my vegetable garden, and that'll kind of give them a boost, you know, get that down into the root zone a little bit better than just spraying on top, you know. So alright, stay tuned for my future videos, and subscribe and comment. Thanks.